Assalamu alaikum. Have a good day. We are in module 2 in last topics, telecommunication of network. And in our last class, we have discussed the telecommunication network. And though is the yellow color, we discussed this one. So here we have seen telecommunication media. That means wire media. So twist pair wire, coaxial wire, and fiber optics. So this is the that we are using. That is basically at this point we are very much using fiber optical cable, and so wire technology. Wire technology or wire communication refers to the transmission of data over a wire-based communication technology. Here we are using our internet, our sometimes we are using our telephone network, that means land phone, and television, cable television we are using through the cable. And where technology is more associated with the wired communication. And wired communication refers to the transmission of data over a wire-based communication technology. And now wireless technology. Wireless technology, technologies such as we know the cell phone, our mobile, we are using sometimes radio transmission, etc. It is used for increasing for data transmission. And wireless technology defines the electronic device that communication in air without cables using radio frequency signals. And wireless technology used in the variety of modern device and provide greater mobility. And wireless device play an important role in voice and internet communication. And we are using, for example, our Wi-Fi connection or our wireless communication technology in different types, and interface transmission, microwave transmission node, highway transmission, and different types of wireless technology, radio transmission, cellular, satellite communication system, and popularly known as Wi-Fi also. So also the different types of wireless communication technologies. So from here we can, if your exam comes here 2 or 3, find out which is not the wireless technologies. So here 3 or 4, 5 items what is not within this category. So that would be your answer. So here through the internet cable modem, that through the signal we are using sometimes wireless router, and within our home we can take that type of opportunity. So setting through the router whole rooms, whole house within the Wi-Fi connection. A telecommunication processor, example of telecommunication processor are modems, multiplexer, and internet work processor like switch, router, and hub. This processor perform a variety of support function between the computers and other device of telecommunication network. So here telecommunication processor, we can say modem, switch, router, etc. So what is modem? A modem convert digital signal from a computer into analog frequencies that can be transmitted over ordinary telephone line. So this is the from the computer, and that input goes to through the binary system, and they take the digitally through the modem, and again analog, again modem, and digitally output. Again we are giving the output of that situation or communication. So multiplexer also signal communication channel to carry simultaneous data transmission from many terminals. Here if we see here inter-network processors. So here switch, router, hub, and gateway. So that means we can set up this way, we can configure this way, and we can troubleshoot and networking. For example, here using the switch, router, hub, and taking the gateway connect network with different communication architecture, and choice makes connection between telecommunication circuit in a network, and router intelligent communication and a processor that interconnected network base of different protocols. So this way, and also hub a port switching communication processor. So this way we can say that inter-network processor is that. And telecommunication software, if we see here that management of control telecommunication activity and network is a responsibility of telecommunication control software. So here, in addition, telecommunication control software can provide users with many function and communication support service that can greatly enhance a user's ability to conduct their work. So a business support system that helps BSS. So from here, the customer and service management, how they help. This include CRM, provided the activation, self-service, and change the revenue management and mobile virtual network operation solution. And here, enterprise zone, if we look here, enterprise zone, service delivery zone, and uncontrolled zone. This uncontrolled zone is internet. So here, customer care or PC within the organization here using different types of layer, enterprise authentication here, enterprise application, database, OSS tools, billing system within the organization, and firewall protect that data and from the different types of uh, uh, from the virus attack and other thing. So here service delivery zone, here if we subscribe here DNS, TOD, web server, etc. goes for the backbone of the organization architecture, and through the internet here they work business support system. So each layer help to other layer and within the organization. So digital media platform, here we see there are a lot of digital media platform at this moment here. IPTV, that means expectation of all common IPTV solution, including a middleware, set-top box, etc., and DVB, various what platform is here. Also, we are using different types of social media and digitally. Also, web portal, different types of uh, for example, news, etc. Nowadays, we are using all within the internet, e-paper, e-book, etc. is familiar at this moment. So value-added service within this system. So message solution, sometimes SMS is also the value-added service, and service provider platform and service management solution. They are giving one organization to another organization a device management solution and a location-based service. If we see here, nowadays all service and within the digital service, each and every point interrelated, each and every work interrelated, each and every segment interrelated within the organization, not only the organization, overall the system of the business. And core network system, here we say the subscriber data management and policy control and leases of next generation system. So core network system, if we see the picture here, here vendor specific equipment for through the internet. At this moment in our country, we have the that means our all system within the IBUS plus plus, the government financial management or public financial management, all within the IBUS plus plus, all network within the country, and also that core network is government is using at this moment. So here, if we see here, different types of app we're using through the device, access network, core network, service and business support system. Here BSS, business support system. So our all works with the interrelated, correlated with the business, and based on the business operation our all activities should be aligned. So here look here if we use the, for example, TV app. So here device is connected to the TV through the modem, and access network is wireline access, and core network is wireless core. For example, here soft switch, etc., switch gateway, etc. And a service provider, IPTV, different types of, they are providing the service. So for the business support system, here we have the customer management, we have the billing system, we have the accounting system, we have the business process, all within the support of the business support system. So this way we can do work, and here that means that support go to the backbone of the organization structure at all within the value added service. And here we see the research that identified our need or organizational need and give the evaluate the compare features, how it can be helped to the organization, select the best one, and then implement and continue doing that. And network topology, if we see here, network topology is the arrangements of the element of the communication network. And network topology can be used to define and describe the arrangements of various types of telecommunication network, including command, control, radio network, industrial, flash business, and computer network. If here, look here, there's a big one. So network diagram, telecommunication network architecture is here. So within the organization, each and every point, each and every department, each and every segment, even each and every desk within the network, and that architecture should be designed for align with the business. So our vital point is this one for our exam. What are the types of topology? We know the different types of topology. There are star topology, bus topology, ring topology, batch topology, hybrid, combination topology, etc. Star topology, all computer and device are connected to main hub or switch. If you see here, star, and so that are the structure of topology. So network topology, physical topology is that. So it is the star. Look here, star topology is connected one switch or hub through other computer. And ring topology, mesh topology, bus topology, here tree topology. And sometimes hybrid topology. Hybrid is combination of more than one. Sometimes here bus topology, tree topology, etc. Combining in within one topology is goes the hybrid topology. And network architecture and protocol. And what is the network architecture? If we see, it's basically the physical and logical design which refers to the software, hardware, protocol, and the media of the transmission of data. The two types of widely used network architecture as peer-to-peer network. Here we are seeing is P2P, peer-to-peer network, and the client-server network. So if we remember that discussed in last class, the concept of network. So here, basic concept of computer network is the fundamental thing. So types of computer network: LAN, MAN, WAN, network architecture, client server architecture, peer-to-peer architecture, network topology, star, ring, bus, hybrid, etc. And network communication topology, internet, extranet, and intranet. Types of computer network: LAN, MAN, WAN. And we are discussing network architecture. Here there are basically two types of architecture: client server architecture, peer-to-peer architecture. For architecture, there are two types: peer-to-peer and client-server network. So this is the network architecture. And what is the network protocol? So network protocol are the formal standards and policies comprise the rules, procedure, and format of the defined communication between two or more devices over a network. Network protocol gives the end-to-end process to timely, secure, and manage data or network communication. So here, two layers. Look here. Here, if you see, this one is also the look. So here application is upper side, here transport is TCP and UDP, and within the network IP and ICMP, and lower layer within that lower layer there are all including is here. In this picture, first layer electrical signal we know is the binary 0 and 1 machine language, and first layer also last layer people in the interaction within here in the PC we are seeing the mail also here, and the other layer is internet and transport to the regular user. So here network protocol design here, and here example of the layer, for example application is the HTTP and TCP within the transport, then IP internet protocol network and data link, etc. And types of network protocol we know Ethernet, local TING, token ring, etc. different types of Ethernet. And bandwidth alternative, bandwidth is the frequency managed of a telecommunication network. Determine the channel, maximum transmission rate, measure the bit per second, BPS, or narrow band, low speed transmission, medium band, and broadband, high speed transmission. So network topology, the alternative bandwidth, and switching alternative. Circuit switch and packet switch. So here circuit switch is a switch open a circuit to establish a link between a sender and receiver. So if we see here the picture, here receiver and other side caller or sender, circuit switch network is how they work. So here it remains open until the communication session is completed. Here is circuit switch. But packet switch measure are divided into fixed or variable length packets, and packets are sent across the network. So here caller or sender sends the message to the receiver, and within this network that packet, that means it's totally through the password and other item is totally secured, only can see the receiver. Now we are using our for example our WhatsApp. So if you share anything to a group, so all can see it. But if you see only one person, a specific person, one to peer or one to one, that only that person can see, view, and do work with that message and within the packet. So here optical circuit switch, we can say here there are circuit switch and packet switch. What is the difference? So here the optical circuit switch. So look here, electronic packet switch. Here different types of node using the processing node and goes to the optical circuit switch. And if you see at the right side, here the traditional design of public, it is the one of the public water supply system here saying that, and new packet switching design, that old system transferred into new system. So it is the basic logical thing. So here JavaScript switching. And if we see the network interoperability, so network interoperability is that we can use one network to another network that I already discussed previously. What said that if you have the Bikash account, also you have the same with the Nogod account. If you have the balance with the Nogod account, you can transfer then and then within the Bikash account. So is the interoperability. So you have the one bank account in balance in, for example, you have the Sonali Bank account with the money. You can then and then transferring to another your, for example, Das Bangla Bank, you have the saving account. So it is the interoperability. So interoperability is the continuous ability to send and receive data among the interconnected networks, providing the quality level expected by the end user without any negative impact to the sending and receiving network. So interoperability is the vital thing, and also Bangladesh government, also central banks are doing work on it within December. All of the network within the interoperability network. So here, look here. So within that interoperability layer, that means, look here, there are, for example, here business layer, application layer, middleware layer, network layer, sending layer. So this business layer, this is syndicated interoperability system, perform interoperability, network interoperability with the network layer, and the sending layer device interoperability. All layer with work through the interoperability. So here the conversion network and network layer interoperability work this way. So interoperability means the ability to information system to work together with the across organizational boundary in order to advise the effective delivery of service for individuals and communities. And now, virtual private network, we know is the VPN, a virtual private network, extended a private network across public network and enable user to send and receive data across share of public network as if they computing services of devices were directly connected to the private network. So this is the private VPN, virtual private network. So through the internet, here one user home, and also some working the remote area, and protecting from the virus for them using the firewall, using the office, file server, internet, all within the private network. And within the private network, we can use through a specific password, and after authentication, we will be entered within our network. And privately, that means one group. Communication and network security, if you see here, the telecommunication and network security domain include a structure, transmission method, transport format, and security measure that provide confidentiality, integrity, availability, and authentication of transmission over private and public communication network and media. This domain or area is the information security domain that is connected with protecting data, voice, and video communication and ensuring confidentiality, ensuring integrity, ensuring availability. So this way, here telecommunication network security can be measured. Here telecommunication network security, we can say network can be attacked through a network attack can be sometimes here look here, eavesdropped, impression, marks, play, and commencement, and network refers modem, OSI, TPC, IP model, and network type we know LAN 1, MAN, and network security user, LAN security, network component is protocol, cable, router, switch, access, etc. network component. So the telecommunication security domain, information security is also connected with the prevention and detection of misuse of adversarial system, which process a thread of the trend of confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Now the TPC or IP model. Like the OSI model, the TPC means transmission protocol control protocol. So it's also your objective, or meaning that TCP, transmission control protocol. IP model, IP means internet protocol, is layered and they use in the same fashion of the OSI model, but the pure layer. As the modern internet and most communication use the IP model, technically more than line with modern network. Here is the, that means that one. So TCP or IP model. Now if we see first on application, represent data to the user plus encoding and decoding control. Transport, the data transport, support communication between device across device network. Internet, determine the best path through the network. And network access controls the hardware devices and median that make up the network. And open system interconnection, that means OSI, there are 7 layers within this model. These 7 layers is that this OSI model is a conceptual model that can characteristics and standardize the communication pattern, telecommunication or computing system without regard to its understanding internal structure and technology. So here, that model, look here, 7 layer. First layer, physical layer. Second layer, data link. Third layer, network. Fourth, transport. Fifth, session. Sixth, presentation. 7, application. So this 7 layer open system interconnection model of networking. And 5G, so here telecommunication satellite network. This is we know the international gateway, network, managed center, mobile, other satellite, etc. So here the network audit check, as an auditor, what we have to do, audit for BYOD policy. BYD, that means bring your own device. Access the network cyber security vulnerability, audit the network bandwidth demand as an IT auditor. So we should do for that networking, and audit the problems of your or organization network infrastructure. Have to audit the network data and file security. Consider network upgradation for greater performance. So here, if we see here, including the links of the different YouTube videos, if you get times, you will be, if you watch that video, then all will be clear for the networking purpose. So that chapter we can conclude the network chapter, and now we'll go for MCQ on the chapter and true false. So in this chapter, basic thing is that here in this chapter, telecommunication of network. So we know a telecommunication network is a connection of terminal nodes link are connected so as to enable telecommunication between the terminals. So here we have seen the network enterprise. We have seen the concept of network, and basic concept is types of computer network, LAN 1, network architecture, client server network, peer-to-peer, network topology, star, ring, bus, etc., network communication technology, internet, intranet, and extranet. And we have seen here the industrial trend of networking, the business value telecommunication network, and we have seen the role of extranet, the telecommunication network alternatives, telecommunication network model. This is the model. Here a model is that a telecommunication network is any arrangement where a sender transmits a message to a receiver over a channel consisting of some sort of medium. So there are 5 basic components of telecommunication network: terminal, telecommunication processor, telecommunications channel, computers, telecommunication software. And we have seen the types of telecommunication network, and we have seen the types, that means wide area network 1, local area network LAN, VPN, client server, network computer, peer-to-peer, etc. And digital and analog signal. And we have seen the telecommunication media and wire technology, wireless technologies, and inter-network processor. Then we have seen here the network topologies. And within network topology, we have seen the ring, mesh, star, fully connected, line, tree, bus, etc. Network topology, also hybrid. And also we have seen here the switching alternative and the interoperability network. And 7 layers of open system interconnection. So it's all for within the chapter. And now within the chapter, we will see a few objectives for clear understanding. Or also same times, that means that type of question can be come in your online exam also. It's all for today. We will see you inshallah next week. Allah Hafiz.